Hello everybody, welcome to the reboot of this series of Eat, Sleep, Play, Talk, Wrestling, Repeat. And the gameplay I'm going to show you right now is Call of Duty World War II, and it's for PS4. And last week it started off with a big bang. We seen great wrestling, mostly from New Japan Pro Wrestling, and good wrestling from Impact Wrestling as well. Raw, yeah. SmackDown, okay. NXT, they ain't shown much except for year review. I think we post these new episode pretty soon. But overall, I'm gonna talk about New Japan Pro Wrestling. I did bring a topic to Fans Talk Wrestling podcast after I watched 5 hours of Wrestle Kingdom, and I say this once, I say it again. That was the best show of the year. Like hands down, it was. I mean, every single match was awesome from top to bottom. I didn't even see the new Rumble, New Japan Rumble. Excuse me, New Japan Rumble. I have not seen that yet, but I might check it out when I get the chance. I know it's kind of pretty late, but overall, I've seen the main cards. I love the Jericho versus Omega match for the United States title, and the no DQ match. That match was brilliant. I love that match much better than Jericho versus Kevin Owens. To agree to disagree, I think Jericho versus Omega was great. And the IWGP Heavyweight Championship match, that match was good. It was like an old school classic championship match. Even though I was disappointed that Tetsuya did not win the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, but overall it was a great match. I can't complain about that one. Minoru Suzuki versus Hiroki Goto for the Never Openweight Championship, with the loser had the hair shave. I think it's only like the second time in a row as a wrestling fan I've seen a match was so damn good you forgot it was a hair versus hair match. And this is one of them, and it was like strong style match, and like people really throwing each other blows. Suzuki give Goto a hangman rear naked choke from a second turnbuckle. It was very good, and plus it was a good storytelling, and that's what I love about that. But much praise to Wrestle Kingdom 12, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm here to talk about New Japan Pro Wrestling want to work with WWE. The article, I did pick it up when a New Japan Pro Wrestling owner Taaki Nai, I know I butchered your name up, but he have a conversation with Tokyo Sports, and he wanted to explain that he want to have a new relationship with WWE, and he said New Japan Pro Wrestling were able to pay more money wrestlers to get them, have a relationship with them, involved with WWE, involved with New Japan. And he said he's going to do that until the other side say let's get along. Pretty much what I'm saying is, what he says, he wants more stars from WWE to come into New Japan Pro Wrestling to work with them, and they will pay him lots more money, in which I see them, because they add more leads. 40,000 subscribers. The seat was like over 34,000 in their Tokyo Dome. So what they did with Chris Jericho was successful. I knew it was being successful while I saw the promo from last year. I think it was like World Tag Team League Final, or it was a Road to Tokyo Dome. I forgot which one was which, but I know Kenny Omega did receive a challenge, and he got jumped after the next event afterwards. But with this being said, with the New Japan Pro NJPW owner want to work with WWE and want to bring WWE wrestlers to New Japan Pro Wrestling and try to build a relationship with them, and until the other side say let's get along. I like the idea, but let's be real, I don't think that's going to happen. The reason I say that, because with Chris Jericho, it's been planned back in summer and being influenced with Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor, and them two work together with the owner and Chris Jericho, and plus getting a blessing from Vince McMahon, even though Vince McMahon will do some dirty shit. And trust me, Vince McMahon will pull some dirty stuff. I know it's kind of pretty petty, but it's Vince McMahon as all people. And plus, not only that, last year New Japan Pro Wrestling did throw some shots at WWE last January and last spring about how Royal Rumble match was boring, and not only that, they're making fun of House of Horror match, and promote their New Japan World. So for this idea is, when New Japan Pro Wrestling and WWE working together, that's not going to happen. However, I can see a former WWE superstar to come to New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I can think of at least likely 2 or 3 to hop on the New Japan Pro Wrestling roster. And I can think of like Adrian Neville. I think he would be perfect for the New Japan roster. I can see Dolph Ziggler. He'd be like the #1 pick, in my opinion, to be in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and built them up as a big star. And WWE would not allow that. I mean, there was a report that Chris Jericho wanted NXT to be part of the Jericho Wrestling Cruise, but they rejected the idea, and Jericho went other way and have the Ring of Honor guys to be part of the cruise, in which it made Ring of Honor look more popular than ever, along with the Bullet Club. But for this one, it sounds like a perfect idea. I feel like New Japan Pro Wrestling have been building their foundation in America way before they even have their tour, mostly with the great relationship with Ring of Honor. We see them wrestle with Ring of Honor with War of the Worlds, Global Wars, World Wars, that's the UK tour. Well, they were part of the UK tour, but Global Wars, that's their New Japan Pro Wrestling and Ring of Honor collaboration show event. But with New Japan as themselves, as a brand, as they step foot into America, I think they already did that with the help of the Bullet Club. And not only that, other talent comes along as well. But when New Japan Pro Wrestling was exposed, I think a way long time ago, while watching like YouTube, and that's how I know about New Japan Pro Wrestling. But with them building Foundation US, I think they did it with the help of Ring of Honor, with the events, and not only that, with the help with the Bullet Club. I think with the help with them, people started watching New Japan Pro Wrestling because of them. So with this being said, a year later, they had to bring in the first time ever G1 Climax USA to introduce the IWGP United States title. And the whole crowd loved it, including myself. I watched it as well to see the whole event. It was awesome. Now, WWE, they don't like working with others. They let Chris Jericho slide just for once. But for business wise, they were not going to do it. WWE tried to do their own thing, and they want to be #1 no matter what. But I think they did before, where WWE worked with New Japan one time with to bring in Yujin Thunder Liger for the NXT Takeover Brooklyn the first time around. For Tyler Breeze. And then they had the Cruiserweight Classic and Kota Ibushi. I think he was a free agent at the time. They bring him in. But luckily, them two guys did not sign with WWE. So pretty much they know what's going on over there. Or one of them don't want to sign with a long-term deal with them. But my own opinion is, I think New Japan Pro Wrestling is a bigger threat to WWE. And that's my opinion about that. Because WWE last year, it was, let's be real, it was shitty. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was kind of pretty shitty. The only thing to save them is NXT, but they fall flat sometimes for NXT. But they're doing good at some points. The way they treat their talent is not that great, and they have some key moments. But for New Japan Pro Wrestling and Ring of Honor, they pretty much out wrestled WWE and being out entertained by Lucha Underground. So pretty much WWE getting beaten by 3 different companies, and Defiant Wrestling from the UK, I think they being the next top promotion. I wish I could say about Impact Wrestling, but they got a long way to go. But back to New Japan Pro Wrestling, I think they're doing just fine. If they can't find a current WWE superstar to come over to have a big event, I think they'll also find a free agent. I'd say most likely we will see Dolph Ziggler wrestle for New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I think he'd be a bigger star, and I think they're gonna make a big impact. I think it's gonna be a big success, like Chris Jericho. Maybe a different direction, a different style, but I think Dolph Ziggler would be perfect fitting. I can see Adrian Neville be part of it. Also, likely, probably somewhere in September, but that's where Daniel Bryan contract gonna be up. I think Daniel Bryan will be awesome as well. Great addition to New Japan Pro Wrestling rosters. And not only that, they have a next tour in America for a Strong Style Evolve in late March. And I think that's going to be a big, huge hit for them. And depends on who's going to be wrestled there. I think Chris Jericho and Tatsuya Naito, that'll be a next big match. In which I see that coming long time ago when the two throw each other shots at Twitter, headed towards to Wrestle Kingdom, talking about which spot of the match should belong in the main event or closing the show. And once I saw that, I figured, yeah, Jericho versus Tatsuya is gonna be next, and that match is gonna be awesome as well. So that's a no-brainer. That's like a 5-star match right there. But Vince McMahon, he's not gonna budge. Of course, yeah, it's great for business, but Vince McMahon will get back at Chris Jericho, and watch as I tell you, he gonna do it. Cause we all know how Vince McMahon do, and plus, he's the same dude who said Finn Balor is now over, but got the nerve to make Finn Balor and Carl and Luke all work together. Call it the Balor Club, and Vince McMahon, took down the Twitter for having one of the guys wrote down the Bullet Club, in which they're not allowed to use. And plus, not only that, for the past couple months last year, they've been throwing some shots at fucking New Japan Pro Wrestling. That was a year before that. I think it was a year before that. They're throwing shots at New Japan, talking about this ain't Japan breaking to a big league. I hear that shit before when Carl and Luke come into WWE, and I remember that shit like it was yesterday. So Vince McMahon is very, very dirty, and I don't think WWE is going to work with New Japan, and that's my opinion on that one. And we've seen, how Vince McMahon work, and plus he is the biggest biter. We seen that shit happen before. But overall, I think New Japan Pro Wrestling is the #1 top promotion. I think they're killing it. They had the best successful show in New Japan Pro Wrestling with the Wrestle Kingdom and the New Year Dash, which I really love, and I can't wait to see more of them this spring, with not only with the New Beginning and Fantastical Mania when they work with CMLL, New Japan Cup, Strong Style Evolve, many event. I think they're gonna take over 2018. Just like how they did last year, along with Ring of Honor. I think Ring of Honor will have another great year as well. That'll be another day, another topic about them. But for as WWE, I feel like they're being pressured by New Japan Pro Wrestling, and the way New Japan Pro Wrestling doing is they treat their stars right. Even though the decision is not perfect, but they always have a big plan for them, and that's how it should be. Same thing for NXT as well. But New Japan Pro Wrestling did a wonderful job of it. Ring of Honor, they did a wonderful job. Lucha Underground, same thing. Defiant Wrestling. But for WWE, they couldn't find a way. They rely on their part-timer, like in the most screwed up way. They rely on Brock Lesnar throughout the whole year. It made some wrestlers look weak, and that's my honest opinion about that as well. But we will see what happens next afterwards. So let's see if New Japan gonna work with WWE or WWE gonna work with New Japan. But most likely, New Japan Pro Wrestling is gonna do fine by themselves. So that's my topics. Give me your thoughts about New Japan Pro Wrestling want to work with WWE in the near future. Give me your thoughts about it. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? If you want to see more of this video, leave a like button, leave a comment. Don't forget to hit subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.